Crazy Pope. But first...
Viewed from a distance, our world, planet Earth, looks like a serene, slowly revolving orb, or a novelty beach ball. But it's not. It's actually a complex and bewildering hive of activity filled with people and objects and resources and institutions and belief systems and sugar babes and field mice and godless buses and Lord knows what.
It's chaos, essentially, and we're all stuck right down here in the middle of it. And who amongst us truly understands what's really going on?
To have some idea of how things work, you're supposed to have been watching the news every day of your bloody life.
Although the chances are you haven't, at least not really. I mean, when were you meant to start? When you're a kid, the news is effectively out of bounds. It's a programme aimed at adults that's either impenetrably boring...
The economy minister for the economy today said interest rates were discombobulating the trade union...
or outright terrifying.
Murdered horses and terrorists today said that you and your mummy and daddy are certain to die in a global...
End result is you ignore the news for years, and then suddenly, when you're a bit older, there comes a point when you realise you've become completely bloody ignorant.
Maybe you find yourself sitting next to some erudite at a dinner party who's banging on about the Israel-Palestine situation. Or maybe you start going out with an opinionated news junkie who wants to discuss politics for 16,000 hours. Either way, the depth of your ignorance leaves you ashamed, so you do something about it. You pick up a paper or switch on the news. But because you've fallen behind, it's like tuning into episode 803 of the world's most complex soap opera. And at the same time, the news itself is becoming less of an easily digestible summary of events and more of a grotesque entertainment reality show with heavy emphasis on emotion and sensation and a swaggering, comically theatrical sense of its own importance.
The world has changed, and we must change with it.
Politicians and newsmakers know this, which is why everything's geared more and more towards sound bites and razzle-dazzle. The soap opera analogy is a fitting one because that's what the news has become.
It's showbiz, basically, and as a consequence, the news has become just another rolling TV show whose meaning is lost somewhere among all the babble.
Sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's sad, but somehow it isn't real.
Well, this show's going to put an end to all of that forever, or at least 29 minutes. The aim is to provide a fun, snarky weekly digest that'll help keep you, and hopefully me, on top of the news soap opera. And it starts now.